Saudi Arabia, widely recognized for its vast expanse of deserts and minimal rainfall, presents a surprising contrast with its advancements in agriculture. This kingdom, occupying most of the Arabian Peninsula and ranking as the second-largest Arab nation, faces significant environmental challenges, with extreme temperatures that soar above 110 degrees Fahrenheit in deserts during summer and drop below freezing in northern and central regions during winter. The country's climate poses a formidable obstacle. Yet, what might catch your attention is how Saudi Arabia is transforming these challenges into opportunities. Despite an annual rainfall of just 4 inches and being one of the world's most water-scarce nations, Saudi Arabia has made remarkable strides in agriculture. How, you might wonder, has the country achieved such a feat with such limited water resources? The answer lies in innovative agricultural techniques and the adoption of modern technology. Saudi Arabia's efforts to convert arid zones into productive farmlands are not only surprising but also raise questions about the sustainability and future implications of such practices. With only 89.5 cubic meters of water available per person annually, far below the absolute water shortage threshold of 500 cubic meters, how is Saudi Arabia managing its agricultural needs and water conservation? This transformation is a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability, showing that even in the most challenging environments, progress is possible. We invite you to watch this video till the end to see this remarkable story of desert transformation, a testament to Saudi Arabia's resilience and forward-thinking approach to overcoming environmental hurdles. In Saudi Arabia, water scarcity is a pressing issue, but surprisingly, the country has managed to sustain a thriving agricultural sector. How is this possible in a nation known more for its vast deserts and oil wealth than for its water resources? Well, despite its arid landscape and minimal rainfall, averaging just about 4 inches per year, Saudi Arabia has turned large swathes of desert into fertile farmland. This transformation has enabled the country to export a variety of agricultural products worldwide, such as wheat, dates, dairy, and even flowers. The success story of agriculture in Saudi Arabia is largely driven by strategic government policies and the active participation of the private sector. The Ministry of Agriculture plays a pivotal role, overseeing the sector's development and implementing policies that support sustainable practices. But what makes their approach effective in such challenging conditions? Key government agencies like the Grain Silos and Flour Mills Organization and the Saudi Arabian Agricultural Bank back the sector with essential services, including the provision of interest-free loans, subsidies for essential supplies like seeds and fertilizer, and initiatives for land reclamation. Moreover, the government's investment in agricultural research and technology has been crucial. This, combined with incentives for the private sector, such as duty-free imports of farming equipment and raw materials, has spurred remarkable growth in the sector. The result is a vibrant agricultural landscape where once there was only desert. Now one might wonder, with water being such a scarce resource, how is it managed and allocated to ensure the sustainability of this agricultural boom? The answer lies in innovative water management techniques and the use of alternative water sources, such as desalinated seawater and treated wastewater, which have become fundamental to meeting the agricultural water demands. Thus, in the face of extreme water scarcity, Saudi Arabia's agricultural sector stands as a testament to what can be achieved with strategic planning, government support, and innovative water management practices. It's a compelling story of overcoming natural limitations through human ingenuity and resilience. Historically, the Arabian Peninsula's agricultural scene was quite basic, primarily revolving around date farming and some vegetable cultivation within its scattered oases. These oases served as life-supporting islands in an otherwise arid landscape, providing local communities with just enough produce to sustain themselves and sometimes a little extra to trade with passing caravans. Fast forward to the 1970s, and we witness a seismic shift in this agricultural landscape. The government rolled out an ambitious plan, not just focusing on infrastructure like rural roads and irrigation networks, but also emphasizing agricultural research and education. This holistic approach bore fruit, quite literally, as we saw a substantial uptick in the production of essential foods. Today, Saudi Arabia stands self-sufficient in several key commodities, including meat, milk, and eggs. But how did a country, predominantly desert, manage to achieve such a feat? Water, the lifeblood of agriculture, plays a central role in this transformation. Saudi Arabia's approach to water management is a multifaceted marvel. Consider the construction of dams designed to harness the sporadic yet valuable floodwaters. Then, there's the tapping into vast underground aquifers through deep wells, alongside the establishment of desalination plants that convert seawater into a precious resource for urban and industrial use, thereby conserving fresh water for agriculture. Moreover, the kingdom has developed systems to recycle industrial and urban wastewater for irrigation purposes. This strategic water management has facilitated the conversion of vast desert areas into arable land. From having less than 400 acres of cultivated land in 1976, Saudi Arabia has expanded its agricultural footprint into millions of acres by the 21st century. What's even more remarkable is the diversity of indigenous plant species thriving in this harsh climate. But this raises a question. How sustainable is this intensive use of water resources in such an arid region? And what does this mean for the future of agriculture in Saudi Arabia amidst global concerns about water scarcity and climate change? A lot of us might not associate Saudi Arabia with vast green landscapes, but there's a significant movement underway that's set to transform this perception. The Saudi Green Initiative is steering the country towards a greener future, aiming to plant 450 million trees. It's a bold move, especially considering Saudi Arabia's arid environment and rapid urbanization. Saudi Arabia is more than just deserts. It's home to over 2,000 species of wild plants spread across its diverse terrains. Despite this richness, the country faces challenges with around 600 species at risk of extinction. The planting initiative isn't just about adding greenery. It's a critical step towards conservation and enhancing biodiversity. Urban areas are a major focus, with plans to integrate parks and green spaces within city landscapes. This approach aims to mitigate urban heat, improve air quality, and offer residents healthier lifestyle options. It's about creating sustainable cities that balance development with environmental preservation. Rural regions face their own set of challenges, including desertification and water scarcity, exacerbated by climate change. The initiative's broader goals include combating these issues, preserving unique ecosystems, and ensuring water conservation. According to the National Center for Wildlife in Saudi Arabia, the country currently safeguards 15 unique locations for their rich biodiversity, including 12 terrestrial and 3 marine areas. Plans are underway to expand this to a total of 75 conservation sites, with 62 on land and 13 in marine and coastal areas. Notably, the King Salman World Nature Reserve, spanning 6% of Saudi Arabia's total land area in the northern region, stands as a significant conservation effort. This expansive reserve is home to around 300 species of wildlife and hosts several archaeological sites with artifacts dating back to 8000 BC. The terrain is diverse, featuring mountains, vast plains, and elevated plateaus. A notable initiative within the reserve involved planting 100,000 seedlings, a collaborative effort aimed at bolstering Saudi Green Initiative's goals. A spokesperson for the King Salman Royal Nature Reserve highlighted Saudi Arabia's commitment to enhancing green cover. This has been evidenced by the planting of 600,000 plants and the launch of numerous seed planting campaigns aimed at revitalizing the reserve's vegetation. The focus has been on perennial trees and shrubs, which are native to desert habitats and are resilient to extreme weather conditions, requiring minimal water. The establishment of a primary nursery marks a key component of the reserve's strategic plan to develop a comprehensive seeding program. Yet, water scarcity remains a critical challenge to conservation and greening efforts within the kingdom. In the heart of the Middle East, Saudi Arabia stands as a testament to human ingenuity in confronting harsh environmental realities. In the past few decades, this kingdom has seen a transformation in its agricultural practices. Moving away from traditional methods, Saudi Arabia now employs advanced farming technologies, making significant strides in modern agriculture. This shift was crucial as the nation grapples with a challenging landscape devoid of rivers or natural lakes, coupled with minimal rainfall, making water a scarce resource. To tackle this, Saudi Arabia has invested heavily in seawater desalination plants along its coasts. These facilities are lifelines, pumping vital fresh water to cities far from the shore. Yet, the quest for sustainability doesn't stop at desalination. With aquifers drying up rapidly, the need for innovative water management solutions has never been more pressing. Enter the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology's Center for Desert Agricultures. Here, experts like Maria Nava are at the forefront of devising strategies to ensure the kingdom's green spaces thrive. One such initiative involves using treated wastewater for irrigation, turning a waste product into a valuable resource for nurturing plant life. Moreover, the kingdom is keen on capturing every precious drop of rainwater that would otherwise be lost to the sea. By enhancing water harvesting techniques and improving soil conditions for better water retention, Saudi Arabia aims to bolster its water reserves. Urban areas, with their dense vegetation, present unique challenges. Plants in cities demand more water and extensive canopy cover to provide relief from the scorching sun, unlike their desert counterparts, adapted to arid conditions with minimal water needs. Shifting agricultural practices have dramatically transformed traditional diets, introducing an array of local foods previously unavailable. While dates remain a key supplement in diets, their role as a staple has diminished. Today, Saudi Arabia produces about 450 types of dates, with an annual yield of around 500,000 tons. A significant portion of this produce, in the tens of thousands of tons, is generously donated to the World Food Program for global humanitarian aid, helping combat famine and food shortages worldwide. This makes the kingdom one of the top contributors to the program, second only to the USA. In Al-Hassa, there's a specialized factory solely dedicated to preparing dates for this noble cause. The support doesn't end here. The Saudi government has been pivotal in the agricultural sector's growth, offering soft loans, technical support, and subsidies for water, fuel, and electricity. They've also made it easier for foreign partners to invest, with up to a decade of tax breaks and further incentives since the early 2000s. The Ministry of Agriculture leads the charge in implementing agricultural policies, supporting farmers through research and guidance. The Saudi Arabian Agricultural Bank plays its part by providing financial assistance and interest-free loans. Initiatives like the Grain Silos and Flour Mills Organization, established in 1972, aim to bolster agriculture with infrastructure for wheat storage and animal feed production. To encourage private investment and connect farms with markets, significant funds have been invested in improving transportation infrastructure. Moreover, a land distribution program initiated in 1968 offers uncultivated land for free to increase cultivated areas and boost crop and livestock production. This comprehensive approach underscores a commitment to agricultural innovation and global humanitarian efforts, reshaping the landscape of food production and distribution. In a significant shift towards sustainability, governments worldwide are taking innovative steps to revitalize agriculture, especially in regions with challenging climates. A key initiative includes granting land to farmers under the condition that they must cultivate a significant portion, typically 25%, within a few years to gain full ownership. This approach not only incentivizes farming, but also promotes land productivity. To further boost agricultural output, there's substantial investment in research aimed at developing new crop varieties that yield more and resist pests better. This research, often a collaborative effort between farmers and scientists at various academic institutions, is pivotal in transforming barren lands into fertile fields. Taking a closer look at the Middle East, we find remarkable stories of transformation. For instance, the Arabian desert, once stark and inhospitable, has seen patches turn into verdant orchards. This change is partly due to innovative agricultural techniques and the use of underground water reserves, revealing the desert's unexpected potential for crop cultivation. The story of Egypt's Nile Delta is another example. Historically known for its fertile lands, the delta faced declining soil fertility due to the construction of the Aswan Dam, which blocked the flow of nutrient-rich sediments. This situation called for ingenious solutions to restore the land's productivity. One such solution is the use of nanoclay technology, which mimics natural processes to improve soil quality. Unlike traditional methods that are labor-intensive and potentially harmful to soil ecosystems, this technology offers a sustainable way to enhance soil without disturbing its natural balance. Interestingly, Saudi Arabia's agricultural ventures in the desert are a testament to human ingenuity. Using ancient water reserves, the country has managed to cultivate wheat and other crops, demonstrating the potential of arid lands to contribute to food security. By tapping into the underground reserves, vast expanses of arid land are being transformed into fertile fields. This magic is made possible through a technique known as center pivot irrigation, a lifeline in places where rainfall barely touches 1 inch annually. Think of it as a giant sprinkler system that brings life to the desert, making use of the scarce water hidden deep beneath the surface. Now, water in these regions is precious, almost like liquid gold, considering its scarcity. With just a few centimeters of rain each year, the reliance on subterranean rivers and lakes becomes crucial. But here's the catch: this source isn't infinite. Estimates suggest that this method of irrigation might only remain viable for around 50 years, given the current extraction rates. Turning our gaze to the technology behind capturing these vibrant images of the land transformation, we owe much to the Landsat satellites. Specifically, Landsat 4, 5, and 7 have been instrumental, utilizing a blend of shortwave infrared, near-infrared, and green wavelengths to paint a picture of the terrain below. This tech allows us to distinguish between healthy green crops and barren lands, and even identify urban areas from afar. But it's not just about getting water to the crops. It's also about efficiency. Methods vary from the high-tech sprinklers we talked about to more ground-level tactics like micro-irrigation, which delivers water directly where it's needed most, reducing waste. And with the advent of precision agriculture, farmers are now equipped with tools like soil moisture sensors and smart irrigation systems, all aimed at boosting yields and cutting down unnecessary water use. Despite these advancements, hurdles remain. Adoption of such technologies is often hampered by factors like high initial costs, limited knowledge, and in some rural areas, a simple lack of connectivity. This is where the real challenge lies, in making these solutions accessible and feasible for all. The legacy of the Landsat missions, stretching back to 1982, has been profound. These satellites have not just revolutionized how we manage agriculture, but have also enhanced our understanding of forest health, urban expansion, and environmental changes at large. By harnessing innovative agricultural techniques, deserts are transforming into fertile lands, challenging the traditional view of these arid regions as barren and lifeless. 1/3 of our planet's surface is covered by deserts, areas known for their harsh conditions, such as minimal rainfall, sandy soils, and extreme temperatures. Despite these challenges, Millions depend on these landscapes for their livelihoods. The food systems and biodiversity of deserts face threats, necessitating a shift towards sustainable and systematic agricultural practices. Organizations like ICATA are at the forefront, promoting integrated desert family farming systems, IDSAT. This approach marries age-old farming wisdom with modern, eco-friendly technologies, ensuring a balance between nature and innovation. Dr. Jacques Weary from ICATA highlights the transformative impact of technologies like hydroponics, drip irrigation, and protective net houses in desert farming. These advancements not only boost crop yields, but also conserve precious resources like water and energy. The collaboration across sectors involving farmers, businesses, and policymakers amplifies these benefits, making a significant mark on desert agriculture. Dry regions, constituting 44% of global food production areas, are home to 2.7 billion people, with 40 million residing in extreme deserts, receiving less than 100 millimeters of rainfall annually. In such environments, agriculture is not just a way to produce food, it's a critical source of jobs and sustenance. However, this sector faces numerous challenges: climate change, overpopulation, poor land management, extreme weather, soil degradation, water scarcity, and geographical isolation. These factors threaten the fragile balance of desert ecosystems and the communities that depend on them. Yet the narrative isn't all grim. Thanks to persistent research and technological innovation, desert agriculture has expanded beyond traditional oases. Modern irrigation systems, for example, allow for more efficient water use without increasing overall consumption. This progress demonstrates the potential of desert areas to contribute significantly to food security and sustainable development. By implementing advanced irrigation techniques and precision agriculture, farmers can significantly enhance water efficiency, especially in regions facing water scarcity. This approach allows for the expansion of agriculture into areas previously deemed unsuitable, such as deserts, through the use of technologies like desalination, solar energy, and innovative greenhouse systems. These advancements are crucial for countries aiming to reduce their dependency on food imports and boost their export of high-value products like organic fruits and vegetables. The transition to micro-irrigation in orchards and vineyards is a prime example of how less water can be used more effectively to produce the same, if not better, yields. However, there's a catch. While these technologies offer the possibility to expand irrigated land, there's a risk of increasing overall water consumption if not managed carefully. This is where policy plays a crucial role. Federal policymakers have options to support water-efficient practices, such as promoting irrigation scheduling and the use of soil moisture sensors. In arid regions, the success of agriculture hinges on the sustainable management of water resources. Groundwater, often the only water source in deserts, must be used judiciously to ensure the long-term viability of agriculture. This is particularly important as agriculture stretches into marginal lands, driven by both technological advancements and the push for food security. Let's hear your thoughts on this significant shift towards sustainable agriculture in water-scarce areas. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video.